took me police bail.
What is he being arrested for? What's he being arrested for?
I'll be able to tell you when he's... You have to be arrested officer.
Second?
You have to be arrested officer, sir.
Okay.
Breach of bail, is it?
Breach of bail?
And this was lifted yesterday, is it?
Yeah. Hang on, we're just going to get the court papers. Do you want to wait for the court papers? You want to wait for the court papers? Because this is, I think, an illegal arrest.
Can I just ask you to start on the paper, please, sir?
Okay.
Thank you. So you get moved away from the van. Yeah.
What is your name, sir? What is your officer?
My column number's 15323. You won't be getting me name.
And your rank? Sorry? What's your number?
15323.
And your name, sir?
15323.
But you have a name, I'm sure.
15323.
So what we are witnessing here is the rearrest of Colin Gong, who has allegedly breached bail conditions, yet apparently the bail conditions were all lifted yesterday by the courts. So this is effectively an illegal arrest. But as we're beginning to see, the levels of intimidation are being ramped up by a criminal organisation known as the Greater Manchester Police FARCE.
You what?
We won't be going anywhere until it's been clarified. Okay?
Right.
So, even the first person to know, after Colin.
So once it's clarified that the bail conditions were lifted, this is effectively an illegal arrest.
We don't know anything yet, do we? All I know is that he's detained for a breach of bail. He has conditions on PNC. So he's arrested for
The bail conditions were lifted, as you've been told right from the very outset.
Well, according to yourself, not according to PNC.
Okay, but you could have checked that before you actually lifted him into that.
PNC, they're still valid. Okay?
Okay, sorry, your name again was?
I didn't give you my name. What I did is I give him a collar number, which was 15323. You've had that 4 times, so that's all you're getting. Okay?
And the reason being that you're not prepared to reveal your name?
Listen, I'm not going into repeated dialogue. You've just been told that he's detained for 12767 his collar number is. You've been told why he's detained.
Let him out now.
No.
There's absolutely no reason for
Move
this.
away
That's
from the vehicle.
ridiculous.
Once again, the Greater Manchester Police shoot themselves in the foot. So what we see going on here is this is Colin's wife, Olive, who is explaining to the arresting officers that bail conditions were lifted yesterday. So this is effectively an illegal arrest. Now the officers are trying to establish whether or not they have in fact conducted an illegal arrest here, and so they have Colin Gong in the back of the vehicle, and they have acknowledged that they will not drive off until such time as they get confirmation. Now what is also interesting, of course, is, as you heard, the arresting officer refused to give his rank and name, simply offering his number. So once again we see a intimidatory stance being adopted by the Greater Manchester Police, and once it's established, of course, that this is an illegal arrest, then we have to make sure that this goes viral. But obviously at the end of the day we still have a major campaign to address here. We have to stop iGas from fracking on Barton Moss or anywhere else, and this kind of intimidation will certainly only add to the support that the protection community here receive from the local population.
It's just absolutely appalling. You know, they're not a public service to us. Absolutely not.
Well, and the behaviour of the officer here who refused to reveal his rank, refused to reveal his name, and I think he's beginning to maybe realise that he has indeed conducted an illegal arrest here, and they have agreed at least not to move until such time as they have clarification.
We think it's likely to be proven to be the second illegal arrest of this man in the van, so it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's intimidatory to the nth degree, but of course at the end of the day this actually only helps raise awareness of the corruption and the fact that the Greater Manchester Police actually consider themselves to be above the law.
Yes.
I'm sure it'll be resolved shortly.
Yeah, all it does is stoke the fire in our spirit, because we're not going to let them get away with this.
Absolutely. Okay, well we'll see how this unfolds here. Thanks, Olive.
Checked, then he's detained for a breach of bail.
Okay, so
the
Data Protection Act, because your PNC is out of date, you can now be sued also because the PNC database is out of date. Thank you very much for that.
Colin will be the first person to be told.
So why is he still in the back of the van?
Well, it's just been to tell you.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
And as soon as we got one, so we didn't know got one.
Go on then.
Perspective on PNC.
PNC, what's PNC?
Police National Computer.
A computer?
Yeah. Your conditions are still coming to balance.
According to a computer?
There's nothing else to sell into any different. I
did not refuse to give that. I said, would you mind coming over here to the camera?
It makes sense, sir. You are going to be arrested.
Now do you get it? Now you please look there once now. So that has been an act of gross incompetence or something. I've been falsely... Listen to me, please. That's the least you owe me. I've suffered for an act of great incompetence there, and at the start of it, all I ask you to do is come and deal with me on camera to protect me from that incompetence.
3 times we asked you for your name.
Yeah, not once I refused. Every time I said, would you please come and do this on camera?
Colin,
that's all I said.
Whatever you say, we have grounds at the time to arrest you for a bail.
Because the computer said so.
So we have grounds to
Because the computer said so.
So we have grounds to
Okay.
Because the computer said so.
Colin, do you want to get out of the vehicle?
There's another word I haven't heard yet.
Colin, do you want to get out of the vehicle?
Anything you want to say about what happened there?
No. Do you want to get out of the vehicle?
I'm not quite ready.
Do you want me to help you out?
No, thank you.
Was that your finger?
I don't think you can leave that. It was
No. Anything you want to say about what
Do you want to
happened?
get out of the vehicle?
We've got another
Not
job.
at the moment.
We've got a job to go to.
Freaking apologies in order, officers.
Yeah.
So we can ask you to the vehicle.
But would you ask me to get out of the
Can
vehicle?
you get out of the vehicle?
I can get out of the vehicle,
Thank you.
yes.
Are you inclined to demonstrate some humanity, officers?
You did. You said, do I want to? You said, do I want
Get
to?
down.
Are you inclined?
There you go.
Are you inclined to demonstrate some humanity, officers?
No, I didn't
No,
drop it. That's
officer,
all-
I had that fully
all
on video.
All on camera.
Are you inclined to demonstrate some humanity, officers, by way of an apology,
No
or do you
apology or
want to
nothing, you just
maintain
hold it,
your
it's okay.
reputation as
Which of you
thugs?
two officers was the main arresting officer?
This one.
I have been on this officer
I
since
think
the
you've had to be
place.
Colin on 4 times.
You have no caller number on you, officer. Please, can you identify
1, 5,
yourself?
3, 2, 3. It's been given 2 5
4
times.
5 were dropped. You can now sue him personally as well.
Okay, what we see here is the tail between the legs, departure, tail between the legs departure of the Greater Manchester Police FARCE, who have finally acknowledged that the conditions of bail had been lifted.
Arrest warrants not being shown.
So what we just witnessed here was the illegal arrest of Colin by officers who refused to reveal their rank or their name, only granting us their officer number.
Not even wearing their hats.
Not even wearing full uniform.
The hats are the warrants for the rest.
And despite being asked numerous times to identify themselves, despite being told categorically that bail conditions had been lifted, they still insisted on going ahead with the arrest. Greater Manchester Police really have a lot to answer for. The level of competence, or rather incompetence, is truly staggering.